Comedy Kitchen with Chef Sel was recorded in front of a fake audience.
Hey guys, Chef Sel right here. I want to wish a pre-happy Thanksgiving. Can I do that to everybody in the audience and around the world? I mean, I have people watching from the Philippines. It's crazy. Let me get the business out of the way. I want you to subscribe. Right down there. Right there. See it says subscribe? Hit that. Boom. 2.0 version of Green Bean Casserole. You're gonna fry your own onions. You're gonna batter them. We're gonna dust them, and you're gonna fry. I'm gonna show you everything. Well, here's what I did first. You see, here's your green beans. 2 pounds. See how long they are? You can keep them long, you can cut them up. You buy them in a bag these days. Yeah, you can buy them in a bag in a produce section. It's very easy. They're all clipped and cleaned. So what I did, a lot of chefs and a lot of recipes will ask you to boil them first in boiling salted water. Oh, flavor. How about pan sauteing them until they just start to get soft, because we're gonna bake them once we put the casserole together also. How about, sauteing them in some butter and some olive oil. I got some avocado oil, a little salt and pepper. That's what I did, and this is what they are. You see, they're not droopy. Another thing I want you to do is take a cup of chopped walnuts. If they're not chopped, chop them yourself. Put them in a large pan. See what I got here? Yeah, these are toasted. Put them in a large pan. Keep the pan moving at medium heat. Don't leave the pan, because once they burn, they're burnt. You know what I mean. Get them nice and brown. Here, see, as close as I can get them, see? Toasty brown. That'll add another depth of flavor. You're going to plumb the depths. So now we have some mushrooms, okay? I bought them sliced already. Portobello mushrooms, you can get cremini mushrooms, whatever mushroom you want. So what we're gonna do is we wanna brown these. I'm gonna put them in, I had a little butter in here. I'm gonna put a little more butter in, because it's Thanksgiving, okay? I'm gonna use the butter so the butter doesn't brown too fast. Here's a little trick, about a tablespoon of avocado oil going in with that half a pound of mushroom. Second half a pound going in. Now mushrooms, as I think a lot of you probably know, they're hogs. They really are, they're hogs. They hog up all the liquids that are in the pan. So you're gonna be like, where did all the butter go? Where did all the butter go? It's like that song.
Where have all the flowers gone?
A teaspoon of salt, good amount of salt. And of course some pepper. And I took, give it a half a teaspoon of pepper, or 10 cranks on the old mill. And I also took some dried parsley. I never, ever cook mushrooms without dried parsley or fresh parsley. It's just a green thing. Just finishing up the mushrooms, humming some of my favorite Thanksgiving tunes. Anyway, excellent. And this is a bing bang boom dish, as I like to call it. What that means basically is you need your bowls ready when these things come off the heat, and you need everything chopped beforehand. And we have some garlic we're going to put in here. This calls for 4 tablespoons of grated garlic. And we have a teaspoon and a half, 2 teaspoons fresh thyme. That's going in here also. We have a cup of cream. Oh, there it is. And a cup and a half of milk. Whole milk, don't skimp. 2 tablespoons of flour. I'm using gluten-free flour. You can use that. You can use corn starch. You can use that if you want. 2 tablespoons, along with a medium pan going on medium heat, and 2 nice chunks of butter. Look at this butter, unsalted butter. Yeah, it's about 2 or 3 tablespoons of butter. We're going to make a roux, and I have not cleaned the pan because the little bits that these mushrooms leave are just there to die for. I told you we're reflecting back today on the old days. Family used to get together and say what they were thankful for. We had such a good time. It was so peaceful and loving.
Yeah, you're not going to talk to me like that. You're not going to talk to me like that.
That was the last time Uncle Hermie ever came over. Butter is bubbly and starting to get a little bit brown. I'm getting these brown bits off the bottom. Okay, so now I'm going to sprinkle in this flour. This is an important part of the program because I need to get this this butter and the flour mixture to get it a little bit brown, and it's already starting to brown, which is good because that's going to give you more of that nutty flavor. I know I hate that word, nutty. And get a big pan. Get a nice, a good 12-inch pan because you're going to need it. Okay, cream goes first. You're making a bechamel sauce. Don't ask me to say it right. Just ask me to show you how to make it. Okay? It's gonna thicken up on you. Do not be worried. That's what we wanted to do, actually. And now the milk, right? Let that come in. You're gonna let this simmer. Because all these thickening agents, the cornstarch, flour, whatever you use, gluten-free flour from Grandpa's, the only time it will ever thicken is when it starts to simmer. All right, so you bring the heat up. All right, it's gotten really, really thick. So now I have some fresh grated Parmigiano Reggiano, about half a cup. Get it in there. Add some salt. Not too much. Taste it after the cheese because the cheese is very salty. Remember that garlic I told you about? Get it in there. And what do we have here? We have some thyme, fresh thyme. I told you I have these string beans here. They're pretty much done. Okay, we're gonna mix everything together. So here's this delicious bechamel with garlic, thyme, little salt, little pepper, and some Parmesan cheese. I mean, come on, folks. Come on. This is it. I don't dance. See, look, mushrooms, all cooked. Boom, into the sauce. And the juice. Remember those walnuts? Get it in that sauce. See? Sauce. Get it in there. Boom. Now to these string beans, I will add this. Half a white onion. I just peeled a very large white, sweet onion. These are good for onion rings and fried onions and stuff. I'm going to show you how to use a mandolin. I think I showed you before when we were doing potatoes, if you were paying attention. And then after I do that, I'm going to dust them in some gluten-free flour, Grandpa's, as you know. And then I have a candy thermometer, maybe about 2 inches of oil. I'm using avocado. You can use that too. They're like angel hair of onions, and that's what I want. And they're going to fry up really, really fast. See? Strainer, gotta have it. You're going to put the onions in here like this. You're going to pour. Boom. Flour over that, strain it into the bowl so you can use the flour that has fallen into the bowl once again. All right, and just put them in, boom. I'll bring it back when these things start browning down. Look at that. I'm gonna call them shoestring fried onions. She's done baking. Casserole's done baking. I mean, look at this. I mean, I know. Put them over the top. Green bean casserole. You know what I'm doing next. Instagram.
Take it down a notch.
Remember, subscribe. And, write a comment, share. Have a great Thanksgiving. I'll see you during the holidays. They're coming up fast. I'm Chef Sel. I'll see you next time.